Hey everybody, welcome to another Khan support video. This one's on writing expressions word problems. Let's go. So let's see. Any cool tools here? Focus bar. Okay. The price of a visit to the dentist is $50. If the dentist fills any cavities, an additional charge of $100 per cavity gets added to the bill. If the dentist finds n cavities, what will the cost of the visit be? Write your answer as an expression. Okay. So all right. Basically, in all these problems, you want to think about is the um, is the amount dependent on a variable or not dependent on a variable. So it says here the price of a visit to the dentist is $50. Okay, that price is not dependent on any variable, right? Every time you go to the dentist, it costs $50 no matter what he does. Right? So that is just an additional $50 you have to pay no matter what. That's where you start, right? The appointment starts with this $50 fee. So we know that it's going to have $50 in it as just a flat fee, $50 plus 50. It's constant. If the dentist fills any cavities, right, for every cavity he fills, it's an additional $100 per cavity. So if n is the number of cavities, right, if you filled one cavity, it would cost you 100, right? Two cavities, 2 times 100, three cavities, 3 times 100, and so on and so forth. So this part of it is of the bill is attached to a variable, the number of cavities you have. So it's $100 times the number of cavities plus this flat fee of $50. Okay, so if the dentist finds n cavities, what will the cost of the visit be? Well, it's going to be $100 times however many cavities you have, n, plus an additional $50. That's not going to change. This would be the expression that shows the total cost of the visit. Okay, Sergio has P paintings in his art collection. He had other local painting collectors agree to donate a total of 48 paintings to the local museum. Each of the 12 collectors will donate the same number of paintings. How many paintings will Sergio have in his art collection after his donation? Write your answer as an expression, number of paintings. So Sergio has P paintings in his art collection. Well, that's the unknown. That's the variable, right? So we know it's going to start with P. Like that's the amount that he has currently in his collection. All right. He and other local painting collectors agreed to donate a total of 48 paintings to the museum. Okay, so we know the total is going to be 48. So we know that his paintings are P. We know the total is 48. Each of the 12 collectors will donate the same number of paintings. Okay, fair enough. Do we know how many paintings they're each donating? No, it doesn't say that. It just says each of the 12 collectors will donate the same number of paintings. And it does say that Sergio has P paintings in his art collection. He and the other local, so it's both him and the other local painting collectors agreed to donate a total of 48. Okay. How many paintings will Sergio have in his art collection after his donation? Oh, okay. So this is how it's going to work. So there's a total of 48 things. We don't need the P here, actually. There's a total of 48 paintings that are going to be donated. And they're going to be donated by Sergio and other local painting collectors. It says that together there are 12 total collectors. That's including Sergio. All right? So that means that the 48 paintings that are going to be donated are going to be split amongst these 12 people who are going to be donating the same amount of paintings each, including Sergio. So that means 48 divided by 12 is the number of paintings that are going to be donated per person, right? Which is 4, right? So we know that every collector is going to give 4 paintings. This is how many paintings will Sergio have in his art collection after his donation? Well, he starts with P, and he's going to remove 4 that he's going to personally donate, right? The 48 paintings that are getting donated divided by the 12 people making donations. So it's going to be P minus 4 because he's going to have 4 of his paintings that are going to go away from his collection, and his paintings initially were P, right? So this is his number of paintings, take away the 4 that he's donating because he's one of the people donating 4 paintings. That's how it works. A large cheese pizza costs $18. Each topping you add costs an additional $1.50. How much would it cost to get a large cheese pizza with C toppings added? So this large cheese pizza costs $18 irrespective of how many toppings you have. So that's a constant of 18. So you know it's going to start with $18. That's not dependent on toppings, is it? That's just a fee of $18 for the large pizza. For every topping, you have an additional $1.50. So if it's one topping, you charge an additional $1.50. Two toppings, additional $3, and so on and so forth. So this $1.50 charge is dependent on the number of toppings. So you're going to add to that 1.5 times the number of toppings, which is C. Okay? So this expression shows the total cost of the pizza. It's the $18 for the base large pizza plus $1.50 for every additional topping. Grandma Gertrude gave 13 pieces of jewelry and Grandma Fine gave Y pieces of jewelry to the Carlson sisters to divide evenly among themselves. There are 5 Carlson sisters. How many pieces of jewelry did each sister receive? Well, it says Grandma Gertrude gave 13 pieces, and then Grandma Fine gave Y pieces. So how many pieces were given? 13 plus Y pieces were given, right? And they were given to how many sisters? The 5 Carlson sisters. So it's asked how many pieces of jewelry did each sister receive? Well, the total number donated was 13 plus Y. And then you got to divide that by the 5 different sisters. So it would be 13 plus Y over 5 because that's the total number of pieces of jewelry donated by the grandparents and then divided amongst the 5 sisters. Donald has X $20 bills and one $10 bill. How much money does Donald have? Well, we know he has one $10 bill, so that's going to be worth $10. So we know he has a base amount of $10. Then he has X amount of $20 bills. Well, every $20 bill is worth 20, and we have X number of them, right? So if he had one $20 bill, it's $20 plus the 10 he already had. Or if he had two $20 bills, it would be $40 plus the 10 he already had. So we can see that that number of $20 bills is dependent on how many he has, right? X. So 20 times X plus 10 is the total amount of money that Donald has. Savannah had 400 chocolate chips. She saved X chocolate chips for garnish and mixed the rest of the chips evenly into 3 pans of brownies. So she's saving X chocolate chips. That means that out of the 400, she's going to remove X, the one she saved. But then the remaining ones that she didn't save, 400 minus X, that quantity, the chips that she's not saving, basically, right, are going to get spread equally amongst 3 different trays of brownies. So we're going to take that and divide it by 3. And that would be your answer. Jack had 3 bags of golf balls with B balls in each bag. Then his friend gave him 6 more golf balls. Well, his friend gave him a known quantity. His friend gave him exactly 6. Doesn't matter how many bags he has. It doesn't change the amount his friend's giving him. His friends gave him 6. So that's a constant, plus 6. Now, Jack already had 3 bags with B balls in each one. So that would be multiplied 3 times B, right? Number of balls in each bag times the 3 bags that he has is going to be his amount of balls that he had. And then we're adding the 6 that his friend gave him. That's the total balls that Jack has. And that's how we do those problems. Hopefully that helps. All right.